you're running on what party? Because that's the interesting part right there.
Well, there's a story there. There's
Okay.
always a story. I started out back in August. I announced that I was running in the Democratic Party. That's the party I grew up with, my family, the tradition as I call it, the tradition. I ran for 5 months, traveled over 3,000 miles, met with a lot of wonderful people. I was informed that if I was to continue to be in the Democratic primary, that I would have to come up with $10,000. And
Which is called the filing fee, right?
It's a filing fee.
And it doesn't matter whether you're Democrat or Republican, whatever party you run for, you have to come up with a filing fee.
And quite frankly, I think I think the Republicans had a larger filing fee. Arkansas is one of the highest in the nation, and for a state that is also so poverty-ridden. And my campaign is my goal when I get to Congress is to help to raise the 4th District out of poverty. And for 5 months I had been talking about the poverty and the hunger and the fact that 1 in 5 Arkansans don't even know where their next meal is coming from. And to me it was just abhorrent, the filing fee. So I attempted to do signature petition, but there just simply was not enough time. I pulled my workers off.
Your name's not even going to appear on the ballot as an independent candidate. You're just if people are going to vote for you, they're going to have to write your name in. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and there's the challenge, and I'm up to it, by the way.
Okay.
The challenge is when people look at that and they say write-in candidate, they have to realize that the write-in candidate is, my name will be the only name accepted because I'm the only one who has filed with the FEC, who's jumped through all the hoops you have to go through to be on the ballot in each individual county of the 33 counties in the 4th District. I've done all of that, but I've done it all, and you only have a very limited time, like a week to do it. But I did it, got it done. It's and so now the challenge is to equate my name with write-in candidate.
So we've got you lined up to have people vote for you, and your platform is in part that you're not going to take big money, but you came in with this stick. You want to tell us a story on the stick?
Sure. One of the questions that's been asked of me that I think is the most pertinent question that anyone has asked of me in this campaign, it was a man from Mount Ida, and I was up getting water at the fountain, which hot springs, I do drink hot springs water. He said, when you're no longer, and he didn't exactly know how to put it, and I said, when I'm no longer in politics, what's going to happen? He wanted to know what would happen. And he got something that I've thought about for many years now. We have had people who are in public office, some very strong figures in public office, and they've left the state, and it has left a vacuum. And so I understood the question, but I didn't exactly know how to answer him, but I answered the best I could. And when I got home, I had a visual. I thought about something, a baton where you hand it off. To me, the most important thing about running for office is what's going to happen. And what I want to do is to show what responsible leadership is. And so, to me, this is a mini hands baton, and I use orange to denote the outline of the county, the red, white, and blue. And I'm passing this off in when my term, 2 terms, I'm visualizing 2 terms.
Okay.
And by then, that gives the younger generation time to see what responsible leadership is. And when I say responsible leadership, it means having integrity. I feel very secure in knowing that no matter where I live, whether it's here or Washington, D.C., and quite frankly, I do not wish to live very long in Washington. I like the hills of Arkansas. Like I was saying earlier, I live about 12 miles from where my grandmother and my aunts and my mother and all that were born. So, and my grandmother was born in Como Square, Hot Springs, so that's pretty close in. But I can't be swayed, influenced. I you know, you can bend but not break, that sort of thing. And I had a real good friend that once I told him that I was going to do this, he goes, he's the only one, most people were so excited, and he was the one guy who said, ooh, and I said, what? He said, well, I don't want you to get up there and change. And I said, dear, listen, man, I said, if you see me changing, I said, you'll have me on your speed dial, you call me, and I said, if I don't come home, you come get me, okay? And I've told all my friends that, so.